Hello everybody, my name is Muhammad Fafashi. Joining alongside me is Fika Vlogs, Noor
Hi
Shafikah.
guys, hello, what's up, what's up?
It's been a dreadful week because of Shafikah getting COVID. Um,
Yes,
so
correct.
tell me what's your perspective of like getting COVID for the second time?
Okay, honestly, I didn't know that I'll get COVID for the second time. And the only thing that I didn't notice that what do you call that? I'll go for the second time was worse for me because I have breathing problems. And not only that, it will also affect my parents as well, both of my parents. Okay. Firstly first, last Wednesday, should I get the story or what?
Yeah, you
What
should get.
should?
I think you should like. It'd be good to get a story and share to the listeners.
Okay, okay. Okay. Actually, my 2-year-old nephew always stay in my house. We babysit him, which is my elder sister's child. So he is 2 years old this year. He came to my house last week, last Wednesday. But my elder sister knew that he was already having fever. Okay. And my mother showered him. He was still very hot. We tried to put patches on him, and he still took it out the patches. And we tried to do every single thing to make the fever go down, but it couldn't go down. So my elder sister eventually had to go home, had to bring him home, and the degree was for worse, 38 degrees to 40 degrees. Can you imagine that?
I mean, I can imagine that your nephew right is like going through hard time with the fever because the fever cannot go down. That the cold patches right couldn't help it either.
No, no, no. Is he keep taking out, so he doesn't like it. So we tried our very best to shower him, to do everything that we could. So when my elder sister took him home, she did the same thing. He couldn't back down. So yeah.
I mean,
And
like
then
you.
when she took him home, and it was already 40 degrees Celsius. Nothing happened to me on the 2nd of May. Only the 4th of May, then it hit me that I got positive for COVID. But I didn't tell my parents about it at the first place because I didn't want my parents to worry and go as per normal lah. And then afterwards, 5th of May, which is like last Friday, I wanted to go to work. I went in to do the swab test and it was positive. Very strong positive line. The 4th of May wasn't counted because it's a very faint line, very, very faint. So, very, very faint line, the T and the C. So, the 5th of May, it was stronger. So, I told myself, you go to the doctors right now or you risk your life at work. So, I chose to go to the doctor. Well, doctors said to me that it was a normal flu, but then normal flu can spread to my parents. So I was damn worried. I was like, I tell myself to stay in my room for the whole 3 days. I couldn't stay in my room. But then now, I think I'm getting better, but I still eating medication. I still eating medications back and forth also. Yeah.
I mean, with the medication help to like make you feel better, like for the next 3 days.
Yeah. And I only shared medication with my parents right now. So yeah, the second person get got is my mother, and then the third person was my dad. So last year was my dad got it first, and then me, and then my mother. So this year is me, my mom, my dad and my mom. Yeah,
I mean, your family got COVID for a second time. I mean, like
that's correct.
it's like a deja vu for you, or just like.
How to say this? I got tested negative a month ago because my in charge got positive for COVID as well. But then I didn't know that it will hit me in the end. So yeah.
So I mean, what happens right when second time is like it's like a
Uh,
repeat from last year, is it?
no, I can say that last year was the worst for me lah. I need to inside the room. I cannot go outside. I cannot literally go to my living room, you know. So when the first time that my auntie texted me about it, and I said to her, I only stay inside my room, but what to eat and all that now all kena already mah, so can eat outside mah. So I think before I kena COVID, I remember I got eat outside, but I make sure that I eat faster, then I go inside. I didn't know that it will hit my parents. But then my parents already knew that they will have COVID as well because they are the ones that touched my nephew also. So yeah.
I mean
Mm.
like I mean like we like your I mean like for yesterday,
Mm.
did you just stay at home or just drink some
We
water?
try to stay at home all week this week because I'm trying my very best already to get well soon. But this week, Sunday, which is today, I tested positive again. So I'm waiting until Tuesday to test back whether it's negative or not. Lah. I'll try to eat all the
Yes.
medications that I can
Yes.
to help myself to get better. So yeah,
Yes.
that's all I can say lah.
It's still like strong positive. Why is it the same test result?
I do not know why in the first place, even though it's already fourth, fifth, six, seven, eight, 4 days already, but or 3 or 4 days already, but it's still positive. I do not know why. So I'm waiting until like the 6 or 7 day to be over lah, which is like the 9 will be 7 days already. I think so. Yeah. I don't want to put high hopes yet until I message my manager that can I go back to work, that kind of thing, to help her. Ah, it's so devastating. I swear to God.
I mean, maybe your workers, right? You're so devastated because of the COVID situation for yourself. I mean, like, will you
I mean,
miss?
I can notice that from last month itself in April that everybody almost got MC. So
Yes,
I thought it would not be
yes,
me. So after that, this month, you
yes,
know now Jalan Raya is already available, everything, right? With no mask whatsoever, right? But then I think it hit me a lot lah. Because I think when my sister sent my nephew, he was already having fever. And she did
yes.
not tell us beforehand. But I cannot blame my sister, ma. So I only can blame is my mom not telling my sister that he got fever. So yeah.
I mean, like, it's like with Jalan Raya, right? But they still like have a mixed emotions, like mask on, mask off for Jalan Raya. Right? I mean, like, what's your take for it? What's your take for for this thing?
For what's your question again?
So this one, right, for Jalan Raya, right? Why is it
Hmm.
like a mixed reactions, like mixed critics, like mask on, mask off? What's your take for this
Okay,
particular?
especially for the elderly people, right, that is living with me, especially my parents, they are living with me. I am more concerned about their health right now because COVID is still around, even though nowadays people are not wearing masks. But honestly, some youngsters don't even care. So please, if people like me or you,
Yes,
whoever have
yes.
respiratory problems, please do wear masks. And now my company is also wearing masks as well. So I don't think most of the stores are taking out the mask very, very soon. So
I mean, it could be like a long term, right? Like some people, some of the workplaces will be wearing masks. Why is that?
is to protect ourselves, number one, and number two is to really, really protect ourselves from COVID. And not only that is to like prevent ourselves from having diseases from other people. If that makes sense, yeah.
I mean, like this one, right?
Mm.
Like the COVID, right? I mean, like now they're saying that COVID is no longer a global emergency. I mean, like, what's your take for with COVID no longer a emergency?
Okay, for those who never kena COVID before, like one, like Tia, everybody else, you are considered lucky enough. But for me, I kena 2 times already. I can only say that is for me, my doctor said to me that I had res- respiratory system problem, that the breathing. So I can only say this: please take care of yourself. And if you say that COVID-19 is not emergency, right, you're wrong. Actually, it's still emergency for those who are elderly people as well. So elderly people who kena COVID is much more worse than the youngsters.
Okay, touch
Uh,
wood, right? But for youngsters, never got COVID before. So why is that for youngsters?
no, like for you, Tia, and everybody else that I know never kena COVID, you're considered lucky. So for me to kena COVID for the second time round, right, it hits me a lot. Like, what did I do to kena COVID, you know? Like, what did I do wrong, sia? Like, I just tested 1 month exactly to be negative and then exactly to be positive again. I really don't get it, you know. So it's like, It's not really deja vu kind of thing to me. It just hits me right in the spot that have COVID, that I have
Yes.
COVID, So I tell myself that okay, if I have COVID, my parents won't have COVID. But in the end, my parents have COVID. So it's like, uh-oh, you know. Yeah, so my parents, both parents have COVID for the second time. I also for the second time. So I'm not going for the third time and no more. No.
I mean, like this will be the final time that you have your two-time COVID, and your
Yes,
parents as
correct.
well.
Yes. Yes, correct.
But
Yep.
with the Jalan Raya still on, we'll be missing some of the days
Yeah,
that
I
you.
will miss some of the houses this year, unfortunately, due to my parents having COVID. Yeah, so I was the very first person to have COVID, and then eventually it was spread to my parents. Yeah.
I mean, so far,
So
right?
can you imagine if you are staying in your room 72 hours for 3 days straight? You're not supposed to go out. If you want food or anything, you have to ask your parents to fetch it for you. I'm not gonna do that because I do that last year and it's already very tiring. And the three of us, in the end, we still got COVID. So be it.
Your whole household, right? I mean, like 72 hours you stay in your room is like an isolation for you. What is that?
Um, I just want to prevent spreading. Me spreading to my parents, but eventually my mom coughed and my dad coughing until he lost his voice. So apparently it's like, do you want me to stay in my room all day? I can't do that. I need to pee. I need to poop. I need to can you understand the feeling? You know, if you are gamers, I think you can stay in your room for 3 days straight. I think you no problem. But for me, I can go crazy. Like literally can go crazy.
If you're like staying in your room, right? Do you do like shopping? Is
Yes, I do shopping online for my online business. This time round we are extending to bracelets and also to keychains. I'm very happy about that I quitted my makeup business just for this. And also
yes,
I have books to read also all about
yes.
romance. The books that I showed you before this one.
If you're staying in a room, right? It's like you got COVID. Do you read some romantic books?
Yes, I do have romantic novels. I do have some girly novels. I do have some novels that I bought recently at Great Wall, but I haven't had time to read. So right now, I'm reading this book called All to the Boys I Have Loved Before. This is a series from Netflix. So I'm reading the book as of now. I'm reading at chapter 7. And I'm also doing YouTube videos on how to make your own bracelet, how to make it your own style. And I was thinking of selling it at the Purple Parade as well. Purple Parade or maybe a very special walk. You never know. So I have been extending the idea for a very, very long time already. It's just that I haven't been expanding a lot.
That's
So
quite ambitious. But will you be planning to sell braces at the Purple Parade itself? Because right, I mean, first
I'm
time.
not too sure whether Purple Parade will ever reach out to me or do I have to reach out to them? Because if I have to reach out to them, that means my brand is not is not an international brand, you see. So mine is a local brand that can promote like bracelet and all that stuff. So if I were to promote Purple Parade, on my logo will be purple, especially purple instead of pink color, which is my logo lah, huh? Yeah. So one more, I want to ask you a question. I hear you back. Since you haven't had COVID before, right? You haven't had COVID before. Anyone in your family have COVID before, and what is their feeling like? Is it similar to mine and my family's, or how is that?
I mean, like it's word like 7 days isolation. It feels like can't go out the house because right, if I can't go out the house, had to stay in room and had to there's at
No,
least there's
you
a.
don't really have to stay in your room, but if you want to do anything, you have to do it fast and then you go back to your room. So at the first 2 days I isolated, but the third day I could not. So I went out of my room and sat at the living room. But I sit separately from my parents. But then third day itself, my mom started coughing. So I got worried and tested positive this afternoon. Both of them. So I got scared to my life.
I mean, like if you could going back to work on Tuesday, I'm not sure it's like 50-50 chance you will like go back to work.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 chance, but just pray that I can go back to work as per normal. I don't feel so tired anymore. So I'm eating my medication as much as I can. I eat my own porridge. I eat meals that is more nutritious.
Yes.
Make sure that I
Yes.
eat my vitamins. I drink coconut water. You guys have been recommending me to drink coconut water, coconut water.
Okay, coconut.
Sorry.
Okay, for this coconut water, do you drink the coconut water worst of your isolation?
Yes, I've been drinking a lot of coconut water and plain water as well, both of them together. And worst come to worst, right? Coconut water will make my inflame, right? You know the white color thing to really go inside my body and then make my body had diarrhea. Yeah. So you are very very lucky now. You haven't got COVID yet. You don't ask for it because for my case, I did not know how I got COVID for this second time. I'm pissed. I'm damn pissed.
Okay, so when you piss, right, I mean like you can't do anything about it, but you just like,
Yeah, I rest the whole case to God, to Allah. That's all I can say.
I mean like if you just recover from COVID one day, but you can't even go out for a week to like focus on your recovery. What is that?
Sorry, what was your question again?
I mean like when you just like we're about to recover from COVID, you cannot even go out for the next 1 week or two.
Because I want to prevent myself from getting COVID for the third time. That's the only thing that I want to say. I just do my normal activities, go to work, go back from work, rest, work again. I just want to do that activity for 1.5 weeks. Then maybe after that I can go off. I can go out and have my activities.
I mean, like it's good to rest because right, you need time to recover yourselves before you need to prioritize your health first. Then you can go out later.
Correct. Anything else?
I mean, yeah. I mean, so, so what's your take on like compared to first and second time, which one is the worst part for you?
I think was the first time that I got COVID. It's the first time, very, very first time. I recovered in 10 days instead of like the normal 4 or 5 days kind of thing. Because COVID was the worst for me because of my breathing problems and excuse me, and what do you call it? Breathing problems and also my sinus as
Yes.
well. Because me and my father got sinus, so a very high chance for the both of us to get COVID is very very high. When close contacts lah, any close contacts that come to us, that's it. Bush, bush to you.
So even though COVID or now becoming endemic, will you send a message to to those who are not getting COVID yet?
Okay, for those who haven't kena COVID, right? Please don't ask for it, and also please don't do something stupid like Hyrule. Okay, Hyrule, I don't know what he does to get COVID so many times. Okay, honestly. Did you hear about Hyrule getting COVID so many times within this year itself?
I mean, like, I mean that he set his record for his own for his wrong reasons.
I don't understand how he got COVID so many times. I'm already very scared to death. No, legit, I'm not laughing. It's like shock to me. I'm just shocked.
I mean, we have no surprise that Howard has as the worst person who got COVID like maybe 7, maybe 8 times.
I have no idea how he got re-infected for COVID, you see. So my elder sister, what do you call that? My elder sister said, shit, sorry if you're recording. Did you just post about me? Hold on. Okay, thank God it's not this side. You are very lucky. Okay, so sorry. I don't know how Hyrule got COVID for so many times within the record of this year itself. Because I only got COVID 1 year after that. So it's a yearly thing. Let's call it Shafikah's yearly COVID basis. Whilst Hyrule is like Hyrule's weekly basis COVID. Do you get get what I mean? So when you talk to Harry about COVID, right, he can tell you a lot of things about COVID. Whereas for me, I only can tell you how horrible it is for me to like, sorry, this is audio podcast, right? Audio, right? It's
Yeah,
not video, right?
it's not a video. It's doing
Okay,
audio.
thank God. Because honestly, I can only say that I can talk to you about how horrible it is for me to stay in my room. Look at that, and my bed is all over myself. Okay, let's look at the room. I can't show you the back. Do I need to show you the back? Yeah, this is the state of my room, and this is my bed. This is my bed. Okay, I stay by myself. But sometimes my sister do sleep here, so that's why I'm like pretty scared.
It's probably for the alarm clock from your house, but we just let it run.
Okay, fine. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay, so this one, right? Once you recover from COVID, what are your plans for like next week and ahead?
I do have a TikTok review to do next week, and also to plan for my jewelry store as well. Planning slowly to do a lot of PR boxes, PR things, and also at the same time to go out with my friend to go for a booth. Because we have been planning to go out for some time, but since I got COVID, she got upset. So yeah.
With us going to a very special walk, what's the take of very special walk held at the sports hub for the first time?
Wait, let me reload that question again.
Okay, so the start with the question is, right, with a very special walk coming back this year, what's your take on locating a sports hub?
Which is like Kallang, correct?
Yes, that's correct. What's your take for this fun walk?
I think it's gonna be a very fun event for everybody, especially for those who love walking and running. It will be a very fun spot for all of you, especially you can join your family and friends. Yeah, we are supporting for the special this year. Me and Mama are having a team of Fika One United. So please do support us and donate some money if you could to us, because all the money will proceed to the Autism Resource Center. Thank you very much.
That's right. That's right. Because we're donating the money, small amounts to the Autism Resource Center, because we need to like get family and friends outside our group to spread over to us, and we need to get more donations for.
So for those who want to come to the very special walk, is a yes. You can come to the very special walk on the 1st of July, 2023, Saturday at Kallang Wave Mall at the stadium.
Actually, it's the National Stadium
it's National Stadium at Kallang. So for those who are coming with your family and friends, do come along and have some fun. Me and Muhammad will be there with the rest of the pathlighters. So do have some snapshots. Do have some photos with us, and also to tag us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you very much. Also TikTok as well. For those who are very new to TikTok, do follow me on TikTok at Fika Unku or Fika Shafikah 25, or you can follow him at the Friendship Feed SG. Thank you. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Because right, we're forming a team of Friendship Feed. This is not a one-man show. This is a multiple teams for Friendship Feed on TikTok for first time.
Correct.
Because right, we need to extend the followers to TikTok, because now TikTok is now a common trend alongside Twitter.
Yes, correct. So for those who have TikTok accounts, you can follow the Friendship Feed SG on TikTok, and you also can follow me at Fika Shafikah 25, where I will be doing makeup unboxing, and also will launch my jewelry store over there. So for those who are into adventures, you can follow the Friendship Feed SG for more.
On a lion note, so what's the message for them who suffer from COVID, and what's the plan to road to recovery for COVID?
Okay, for those who having COVID right now, like me and my family, we wish you that you will get well soon, and please rest well, drink some water, and also get your vitamins and minerals together. So eat some food that can nourish your body more. So yeah. That's my advice to those who are having COVID out there, and also for me as well. For those who haven't had COVID, please do not ask for it.
Understood.
Please do
Understood.
not be like our friend Hyrule who have COVID so many times. Just
Understood.
saying.
Understood.
Okay.
We specifically to Noor Shafikah for our Fika vlog. So if you like this video with the audio podcast, leave a like,
Leave
comment,
an a like and
subscribe.
subscribe to the friendshipfeed.sg. Sorry.
Actually, it's friendship feed on YouTube, and do subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook so that we can bring you more content. So again, we'll be speaking to Noor Shafikah for our Fika vlogs. We'll see you the next one.
Thank you so much for inviting me for your podcast today, and I hope this podcast will bring a lot of beneficial information for those who have COVID and who haven't have COVID. Please do study precautions, and for those who have COVID, nowadays COVID is already in the endemic, but still do have some precautions as well. And if you prefer to isolate yourself in a room, go ahead and do so. But for me, I went crazy on the third day. So yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Friendship Week podcast. For those who haven't followed me yet, you can follow me on TikTok, Fika Shafika 25, or you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as
I'll
well.
see you guys in the next one.